Hi, hello! Before we jump into the video, I just want to let you know that I have updated my shop with a bunch of new things. Some of them you will see me working on in this video. Some new clay pins, handmade bookmarks. I also restocked some of the stickers. So yeah, if you would like to check it out, I will have a link in the description box below. Thank you! Welcome back to another video. Hello guys, it's been a while. So yeah, another vlog. I can't really remember when I posted the last one. It must have been back in November, December maybe. And I have actually attempted filming a few vlogs the past month, but I never felt the motivation to finish them. I haven't really felt like making any videos at all for the past month. And the whole reason to why I haven't really been able to make any videos is because I haven't really felt inspired or motivated. I was so tired after Christmas and New Year, and this whole year I've just been struggling with finding motivation. I've been procrastinating a lot, and I really tried making a few vlogs and videos, but they never really turned out that good, so I just scrapped them. So I figured I would just have to stop pushing myself to make content, to make something that I didn't really want to. I was trying to focus on other things instead. I've been going to the gym, working out, trying to focus a little more on my physical health. That will also improve my mental health. I've been working a lot with my shop, working on different products. And regarding my mental health, which I've also talked about very briefly in my previous video, I haven't really felt very social. I haven't felt like talking, you know, like in a video, in a vlog. I have been hanging out with my family and with my fiance, my boyfriend that I live with, obviously, and my cats and a few close friends, but I haven't really felt very social to other people. I am not a very social person in the first place, and I've been feeling even more introvert the past month. That is also one of the reasons why there haven't been any videos. I just wanted to be in my own bubble, doing my own thing without having others' eyes on me, which is not really how I feel usually, but that is how it felt during these past months. But now it is springtime, everything just feels a little lighter and easier. The world is starting to wake up again, to get warmer, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. I would do great as a bear sleeping through the whole winter. So I'm finally starting to get some new energy to do stuff. So that is my little explanation to where I've been the past month. I've been here doing stuff by myself. So what will I do in this vlog? I think I will need to do some more clay pins because I did a few new ones. They are sold out now, but I will insert a little clip of them. I want to do something new, so I made these bigger cats and also these little cat paws, which were super popular and they sold out almost immediately. So I think I'm gonna do a few more of those. But yeah, it's good to be back again.
Va? You crazy kitty. What?
I have some new products in my shop, and these are not really that new anymore because my shop has been open for a while and you probably see me promoting these in other videos. We got notepads and planner pads. I just like being organized and planning things, even if I am a big procrastinator. If I don't write everything down, I will not remember it. So this is what I was working on when I was in my little bubble. We have one with a magical theme and one with a floral theme, and I did so many different versions of these before coming up with a design that I really liked, and I wanted to make them different from each other, and I love how this one turned out. And there are probably a few things that I would make differently for next time if I would make planner pads again, which I would love to. I would probably remove some elements, maybe notes or to-do list, maybe make the frame a little smaller so there would be more room for each day maybe. maybe. When you have never made a certain product before, it is almost impossible to make it perfect the first time because there are so many things that you are not thinking about. It is a good experience. And also we have the to-do list, which I love. This is based on one of my artworks that I made in a video, and also just a regular notepad, which is the one that's been most popular, I think. And I also have some new art prints, which you probably also have seen. And also this is the art that the to-do list is based on. I just made a green background a little more muted. And for these three, I actually tried another kind of paper. Usually go with this smooth matte kind of paper, but this one is actually textured. And I was a little hesitant at first to try this because I was afraid that the details would maybe disappear in all the texture, but it looks amazing. Yeah, look at that texture. And the reason I want to try this textured paper is because I really like that the paper gives the art a more traditional look, because all these three are digital artwork, but they almost got a painted look because of the paper. Just feels like more quality. It is a little more expensive having them printed on these papers, so the price for these prints will be a little higher than the other ones, but it's not that much. And also a new little kitty bookmark. But yeah, there we have those.
You wanna go out? You wanna go out?
No. This bookshelf is all new, or not new because my mom had it before me and they just wanted to get rid of it, so I took it instead. I used to have this dark IKEA bookshelf that I didn't really like because it was so dark. This one is much deeper and also a little wider, so I can fit a lot of my shop products in here, and also my silhouette cameo when I'm not using it. And I really like that it is like a grid so that the light is shining through, which contributes to the light feeling. And I've decorated with a fake plant because that is the only thing that can grow in here. And then I will have to do something about this situation. It's a little table where I put all my shipping supplies on, and I keep it in front of the bookshelf because this is my packing station, so the boxes will be easy to reach from there. I am not a huge fan of this setup, and I was considering clearing these shelves and put the boxes on there instead, but I feel like it would be too far to reach from the packing area, so there is where they have to be for now. And I don't really have a very big area to pack my orders on. I have like this area here because this is where I place my iPad, where I see the orders. I did actually do a little solution here where I pulled out the drawer and then I put this foam board so I can store the tissue paper. So I could actually do the same thing here and I would get some extra area to put things on. So that is an option. My shop isn't super big as it is right now. I mean, I get quite a few orders, but not like hundreds and hundreds. But if that would be the case, I would have to figure out a better solution for my packing station because it is a little tiny, but for now it is working. Yeah, which I actually have a few orders that I need to pack. So the first order is for Elizabeth and they want a mushroom notepad and a kitty in a box pin. And you know, I used to order these sticker sheets with stickers that I used to seal bags with and stuff like that, but I stopped ordering them because they were kind of getting a little expensive. But then I realized I can just make them myself, and I already had this very cheap matte sticker paper that I used to print labels on, but then my printer didn't like the paper, so I had to get some special label paper for that. So I have a bunch of this matte sticker paper left, so I figured why not print them myself, like so. And I used to have these bags in a different color, like a green teal, but I ran out of those, so now I only have these gray ones, which aren't as pretty with its purple sticker, but those will do for now. And of course a freebie sticker, a blue little envelope with some flowers coming out of it. I've been like in a floral mood lately, so there has just been a lot of flowers in my art. There we go. Also, what do you like my little paw print print? Isn't that so cute? It is funny actually because I did order a custom made stamp. You can kind of see it here on the bag. I mean, look how fancy this is. So I got it custom made from a shop at Etsy, and it looks so good, but I don't know if I'm just bad at using it, because when just pushing it on the ink pad, there isn't enough ink covering the middle of the stamp, so I have to twist it around on the ink pad, and that works okay, but then when I stamp it, it turns out uneven anyway, so maybe it needs a little bit of practice, I don't know. And the reason I got the stamp is because I wanted to print on the outside of the shipping boxes to make it a little more personal and branded, but the print didn't turn out even at all on this rough cardboard surface, and maybe it is just me that is bad. It would just be a frustrating process to stamp a lot of boxes with a stamp that I have to fiddle around with too much, so instead I just carved my own stamp, which took me about half an hour and didn't cost me anything since I already had all the material. Well, I did actually have to buy all the inks, so that did cost me a little. So yeah, I used it to stamp on all my shipping boxes. I am so happy with how it turned out. And yeah, it may take a little time to print every box individually, but I definitely think it is worth it. Then we have an order for Amy that wants 1 Magical Kitty washi tape, 2 to-do pads, 1 fox washi, and 1 mushroom notepad. They will probably fit into this box. Oh, just perfect. A little bit of crinkle paper so they won't rattle around too much in there. Also, I love my new tape dispenser, and it was a little tricky, but I eventually found one on Amazon. It is super heavy, so it works perfect with the big rolls of packing tape. Not my favorite color, I have to say. I just put a piece of washi tape around it to make it a little more decorative, I suppose. Then we have an order for Lexi, mushroom notepad, 1 cat bookmark without the tassels, to-do list, and they also want some cat bookmarks, and these are the only ones left, so I might actually want to make more of these. Lexi want number 24 and 25, and this one number 25, which is this one, and then they also want a weekly magical planner. When sleeving the bigger size notepads, I will need 2 of these paper bags because I did a little mistake when ordering the paper bags, or it wasn't really my mistake. It says 1 size for this product on the website, but when I got the order confirmation, it showed a different size of the bags, so which was actually the correct one. So technically I didn't get the size that I ordered. So these are a little smaller than what I would prefer because the bigger notepads are too big for the sleeves. As you can see here, the top is poking out of the bags, but I solved that by putting another bag on top, like so. I used to fill all the empty space in the boxes with just regular crinkle paper before, but using crinkled up tissue paper instead, it basically fills up the whole box a lot better, and it also weighs a lot less, and it looks colorful when you open the box because my crinkled paper is brown and boring. It's just past 8 in the morning and I'm having my second breakfast. Tea and ranch corn cookies and pumpkin seeds. Delicious. So I'm thinking I have a few hours before going to the gym. I might want to make a few clay pins and the clay and all the stuff. And I actually recently got one of these acrylic clay rolling pins because what I used before was the handle of pens or brushes, which isn't working that well. As you can see, the clay is building up on the surface, which results in the pin getting all uneven and lumpy, and we don't want that. To get my pins nice and even, I made these little templates in paper, just regular paper, that I put on top of the clay. And for my other pins, I have these cookie cutters that I ordered from Etsy. I will also need my little things that I put under the rolling pin so that I will get an even thickness of the clay. No, I don't really remember how I did that. Did I use the palette knife or the box cutter? No kitty paws when I'm using the knife. No! Here, you can have this. Of course, I wasn't using this one. I was using this knife. Oh, I thought it felt a little clumsy because I do remember I was cutting around it with a knife, but I wasn't using this one, of course. Yes, this is much better. Maybe I should just redo it because this isn't looking very good. If I don't write stuff down, I will not remember it. Good thing I have it on camera now though. Now let's try this again. So there we have them, 3 very rough looking kitties, but I will try to smooth them out a bit with my fingers, and then once I bake them I can sand them and make them a little smoother. Yeah, here we have them. Now let's bake them. So I spent the morning sanding all the little clay pieces. So now they are smooth and nice. Now I'm gonna paint them. So I prepped all my little gouache bottles with blue tack at the top, and I'm only using these bottles to put the pins on while I'm painting them so that I can paint around the edges without having to hold the pin with my fingers, and also I can reach underneath. So when I made these, all of them are facing to the right, but some of them I can actually turn the other way, so they're facing to the left side instead to get a little bit of variation. So I just need to find ones with good back sides. These are looking pretty good. I'm using matte acrylic paint because that is what's working best with Posca pens. Posca pens doesn't look that good on top of glossy acrylic paint because the paint marker paint tend to crackleate a bit on top of the glossy acrylic paint, so that's what I'm using, matte. I will have to do 2 coats to give it a full coverage. It is the next day, and yesterday I finished painting all the little clay pieces, some black ones, orange and white. And today I'm gonna go ahead and add all the details. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do all of them today, but I'm gonna try to do as many as possible. So I'm gonna make some room over at my art desk. Just need to clean it up a bit. I need to find a place for these to live because I'm not very fond of having them in their original box. Found this one, so hope they will fit. Yes, they do. I also have some markers over here for some reason, so here we have all of it, all the paints, all the paint markers, all the clay pieces, palette pad. We'll also be needing some brushes. So I think I'm gonna start by just drawing in some of the details, just so I have some guide to follow, like the tail for the kitties, for example. Then I think I'm just gonna save the face for last. I'm also drawing the little toe beans, and I'm altering between a heart shape and just a round paw print. Some of the white ones have a lot of these little dust particles on them. They don't seem to be stuck in the paint. It seems like I can remove them with some blue tack, so that's very fortunate. So this is what I managed to do before lunch. Then I had to take a little break to eat something. I'm gonna continue with some of the white ones. So here we have them so far. I've added all the little fur patterns or whatever you could call it. So now I'm gonna add the little details to their fur. A little further into the process, and I think I'm actually done with these orange cat paws. Wow, this blue really glows on camera, but the colors are a little more desaturated in real. And also I need to put some faces on these ones, which is the thing that makes me most nervous when making these peanuts, making the little tiny faces. Speaking of tiny faces, look at these little toe beans. Cute. Look at all these little kitties and paws. They are so cute. It is currently Monday and I spent a big chunk of the weekend finishing all of these. So now one of my plans for today is to coat some of them in resin. I don't think I can finish all of them today. That would be amazing though, but I might actually finish these in a couple of days. The sun, it's so bright. So yesterday I said that I was gonna work on the clay pins, coat them in resin, and that it would maybe take a few days to have them all coated because I wanted to do it in session to spare my back and my shoulder. But I actually finished them all yesterday anyway. I didn't do it all at once though. I did take a little break in the middle, and let me tell you, my shoulder wasn't that happy, but it was nice to just have it all done because it means that today they can all sit out in the sun, get some extra curing time. Also, look at those pretty flowers. Sorry, I can't hold up the camera anymore, my shoulder is hurting. But yeah, it is nice to be able to cure UV resin out in the sun, because the only thing that I got really to cure the resin in is this tiny little nail polish UV lamp. So especially in the spring and summertime, it is so great to be working with UV resin because you can just put it outside to cure. And I have noticed that this new UV resin that I'm using, it needs a little extra curing time compared to the old one that I was using. I noticed that it stays sticky longer, which was very frustrating at first, but now when I know it, I just need to add a little extra time to the whole process. But other than that, I do actually prefer this new resin over the old one because this new one isn't as runny. It is a little more slow flowing, so it isn't dripping everywhere, which is a big plus, which actually makes it easier to work with, even if it takes a little more work to spread it out. It also doesn't create as many bubbles as the old ones, so yeah. So here are all the little clay pieces cured and done. Look how shiny they are. I am in love with these kitties. They are so cute. I tried a new style for the eyes for some of them with like these little dot eyes. I'm not sure if I'm loving them, but they're still very, very cute. And it really helped having them laying out in the sun all day because they're not sticky at all. I struggled a lot more with the UV resin for the last batch because it was back in March, I think, when the sun wasn't as bright. So and I also found these little guys just sitting in my bookshelf. I actually made these for the last shop update, but I never ended up listing them on Etsy. I think it was because I had so much stuff to do and I didn't really have time to take the products photos of these. I'm really happy that I found these so I can add them to the shop too. Amazon delivery. I realized when I was making the pins that maybe I didn't have enough pin backings and I counted them and nope, I didn't have enough, so I ordered some more. I also ordered a new phone case because the one that I currently have is starting to turn yellow. See here, not very pretty. It is just a clear case, which is what I like using. Look how nice and new. I kind of forget that my phone is actually white. I mean, look at the difference. Oh yeah, like new. And also, I got myself one of these desk pads, I think they're called. It is like a giant mouse pad because currently I don't have anything at all on my desk, which doesn't really bother me that much, but sometimes I can get a little annoyed with the noises that the mouse makes on top of the desk. Let's have a look. I want it the other way though. This. Yeah, that looks kind of pretty. I like that it isn't one solid color because then you can't really see the dirt and stuff. Yeah, pretty. I also got some magnets and I just opened the packaging that they came in and they all together. So I got these by popular request to turn some of my clay pieces into magnets. So should I just choose myself which one to turn into magnets or pins, or should I make it so that people can decide for themselves if they want a piece as a magnet or as a pin? The only thing that I am a little worried about when it comes to letting people choose between magnets and pins, then I will have to make the pins or magnets after the order is placed, which would kind of make the pins or magnets made to order, which isn't a super big deal since I only have to glue a magnet or a pin backing to the clay piece. So yeah, maybe I will just try it out this time to see how it goes, and then I can decide if I want to continue doing that or not. I spent some time this morning making some cat paw bookmarks. I love how they turned out, so cute. So I'm gonna cut them out and laminate them. I might actually make a few more depending on how much time I will have today, because I will also need to focus on making some new stickers. I'm mainly gonna focus on restocking some of the old designs, but I made this little cactus, which is based on one of my Cattober pieces. And then also these little guys. So we have some new little friends that will be added to the shop. And I added a purple cut line because it is a lineless artwork and the pots are white, so I needed something to contrast with the white pot. Yeah, bunch of new stickers and old. Also, again, all the things that I made in this video is available in my shop right now, so feel free to check that out. Yeah, I think that is all for this time. I need to start edit this vlog to get it up on time. I'm not exactly sure when or if I will get back to my old upload schedule, posting every Saturday, but I will try my best to post more frequently. I like to spend more time on making videos, so if I skip 1 week to put some extra time and effort into a specific video, I think that is better than just rushing things. So whenever there is a video, there will be a video. So, but yeah, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Keep drawing, happy cats. Bye!